doing a quick live, and I think I'm going to talk about a few of the same things I talked about yesterday because I had some signal issues. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear today. Maybe I stumbled upon a new idea with the video yesterday, debunking the debunkers. So in the past, I saw some of the videos trying to debunk the Pastor Bob Elvis connection, but I didn't really seek them out. And then after I kind of just stumbled into making the video yesterday, if you saw that, you should check it out, where I basically we watched a video of somebody trying to debunk the Bob Elvis connection, and I pretty much pointed out the date gaps, the total lack of pictures, and really information to prove anything. So I thought maybe I'll do more of those. Probably not this week though, because there's so many projects going on and getting ready for George Magazine Live this weekend. So excited about that. And there's just kind of a lot to do. The only thing I'm looking forward to it being done is so I can kind of get back to normal projects and stuff. But hi, Irma. Hi, Miss Slim Jiggy. Good to see you guys. So I assume and hope you can hear me nice, loud, and clear. I'm trying to make some improvements for you all. And part of the issue is just the signal, but hopefully that'll be better this time. Hi, Sheila. So, yeah, maybe a new, I know we already have too many series on the channel to keep up with, but hey, Adam, welcome. But possibly debunking the debunkers will be another series of many. Those are just kind of fun for me because I do get to hear whatever the actual points are that people are trying to make. But most of the time, I just find that it doesn't really seem like they dug very deep. Like they just kind of already had their mind made up that it was impossible, you know, that Pastor Bob could have been Elvis, and they just kind of latch on to whatever they see and post it in a quick video. And we all have our biases, including me, but I try not to do that. If I come across any kind of info that is counter to what I believe or have believed, and I kind of realize that, I've gotten better over the years to actually look into it and at least consider it. Not always an easy thing to do, but I guess that is the honest approach, being honest with yourself and everybody. So you're here in Houston, awesome. Adam. Maydeen said exactly. Thank you for agreeing. And Irma. Oh yeah, I shared a video on the other channel, MattSavinaMusic. Just a new song me and Pedro finished, and it really inspired me to just kind of show my recovery this year from cancer, which is still ongoing. But just the fact that I can walk some now is a blessing, and just wanted to give all glory to God for getting me through this year. Hey Wes, what's up? Bob Joyce and Elvis Presley are one man, but don't take my word for it. Just watch him on YouTube. You will see Elvis Presley. Yeah. Nice. The voice is pretty much all the evidence anyone should really need. But there's so much more. It's just fun watching all these things unfold, you know? And just like all of you, I have friends. I have some good friends that trust me, know me, you know, all that. But I've tried to share a little bit of the Pastor Bob story with them, and that I think he really probably is or was Elvis. And, you know, they just kind of laugh. And it's just like the impossible. It's impossible mindset, but it's not impossible. We know it's not. And oh, if you're wondering what's up with the thumbnail pictures that I put, those are actually from the US Army, and those are from today in DC. So some of you have heard about what's happening in DC, and I think it's exactly what we need to happen. So storms have arrived, come and gone. We're in the storm now, but you know what happens in a storm is it's cleansing. It cleanses the land, washes away the dirt, and gives us the opportunity to start fresh. So I think it's exactly what we need, and I'm looking forward to every passing day and month as we just keep watching all these things unfold. So yesterday, I kind of got cut off because of the signal being really bad. Hello to somebody, I can't read that writing. I think it might be Japanese. Might be our top Japanese friend and commenter on the channel. But sorry, I can't read. There's no translate on the lives. I wish there was. But anyway, I got cut off a little bit yesterday. I was talking about, what were we talking about? The gospel gap. I don't know if I want to get into that. Do you guys got any topics? Questions, concerns? As I continue on this road with, well, I'm kind of off-road now, but with this doggy. Maybe it's more interesting to give you the other view, I don't know. But yeah, most of the people that I've seen debunking, trying to debunk the Pastor Bob Joyce dealio to Elvis. Guys, I've been doing this a long time, making the videos, researching multiple places for pictures and videos, clues, connections, many places. And it's the same handful of pictures of Bob Joyce when he's younger, over and over again. You can all see nowadays, in the last 10 years or so, how many pictures Pastor Bob has taken. He's camera friendly. I mean, as far as if somebody wants to, you know, hey, let's take a picture at church, after church or whatever. He's all about it. He is not, even though he's kind of leads a private life, we might say, he is not camera shy. He doesn't mind taking pictures with people. So why is there only the alleged 10 pictures of his existence prior to, I don't even know, 2010, 2000, whatever it is? There just isn't any pictures of him. So it's kind of funny because it's like the farther we get into this journey, this info adventure, it kind of becomes quite clear. Miss Slim Jiggy, yes, I am going to share George Live as much as I can. There's going to be some times where I'm not able to record, and there'll be plenty of times I'll be able to as well. So I'm going to be live streaming this weekend. I'm going to be recording videos so it's better quality, and then posting it afterward. And I think I have a strategy kind of in mind for it, but I would love to do just everything live. That would actually be a lot easier, but the quality just isn't as good. So even Saturday night back at the hotel, I'll probably be getting you guys some videos as soon as I can to have some fun with it.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing? Okay, passing doggies on the sidewalk. I should have gave you the front view. So you're welcome. Yep, I will keep you all posted, Irma. And then let's see, Wes says, 2012 is when I first found out about Bob Joyce, and I have been watching him every Sunday since then. Wow, since 2012. That's pretty awesome. Was that on YouTube? Because I didn't think did they start the channel that long ago? Sorry, I'm dodging people and dogs. He doesn't have many pictures before 2012. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere around there. And I know the Household of Faith church started around that time somewhere. I haven't worried too much about the exact date, but I think all that is posted on bobjoyce.org, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, it was on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I didn't even actually remember how long ago they started the channel, but wow, so you've been on this ride way longer than me and most of us. That's really cool. It was about, I don't remember exactly. I think the end of 22 is when I started watching some videos. Maybe on TikTok first, probably. Good night, Maydeen. So yeah, Irma, I'm leaving Saturday, and it'll be a whole weekend of fun and speakers. There's a dog sniffing everything like usual. Where's her face? There's a face. Okay, so Wes, you said I'm a printer for the local newspaper, and I really enjoy watching Bob Joyce every Sunday. Nice, me too. I love his messages. Pastor Bob is so unique and so powerful in how he communicates the gospel. And I just love everything about it. And of course, the music. And really, I can thank Pastor Bob for making me appreciate gospel music, gospel worship music particularly, but gospel music a lot more than I did. And I assume you've all heard his newest album, Safely Home, but if you haven't, you need to, because it's fantastic. And it's posted on our channel, so not hard to find. You can just do a quick search for Bob Joyce Safely Home, or on their channel also. So, yeah, I'm excited, Irma. So I'll be very busy for you guys, obviously. And yeah, there's supposed to be some insider info that we get, but being in attendance. I'll see what that is and what I'm able to share with you afterward, but I expect to, like I said, at least share the experience and a lot of it with you, regardless. So what else were we talking about? So, yeah, debunking the debunkers. Might do more of that. Somebody wanted me to debunk the Elvis Trump connection. And I basically responded saying, so far from the little I've seen, I think it's just ridiculous. And there's plenty of other theories out there, you know, about Michael Jackson, Tupac, other celebrities, and I don't got time to look into it all and try to put together something for you guys. But if just casually I notice a lot of connections on any particular topic, kind of related to everything, then yeah, I might make a video and share it with you. But like I said, I've been enjoying kind of focusing on Pastor Bob, Gene Ho, and George Magazine, because just within those people and entities, there's a lot going on. And I would recommend to all of you that you pay some attention to what George Magazine is saying, because they've been very accurate on predicting things generally. And it's been one of the many sources I've used to kind of gauge where we're at and where we're headed. So that's why also I don't hype you guys up about, oh yeah, October 10th is going to be like some big reveal or something. No, I'm not going to say that. I will tell you right now that it could be 26, 27, before maybe we get to a point where, if you want to call it a reveal of some kind, is given to us. And I would just leave it at that, because to try to say anything more specific would just be either dishonest or just hyping it up more than it needs to be. And for those of you who've done a lot of digging over the years, let's say the last 5-10 years, then you've followed people at this point who hyped you up about stuff, and maybe you've learned lessons like I have. We call it hopium, and that's when people are talking like, oh yeah, this week it's going to happen. Next week, the big thing's going to happen, right? Hey, I've been following XRP since about 2018 or so, and I've heard a lot of people hype me up about a lot of things, and I handled some of it well and some of it not so well. But right now, after all these years, I still feel great about XRP and certain digital coins. So we're just all on our own journeys. We are all on our own journeys. But I guess that's one thing I've been enjoying and trying to do my best is to guide you guys in any way I can, big or small. And one of the things I've been saying over and over again for many years has been that we shouldn't focus too much on the things we don't know about and focus on the things that we do know about and have some control over, which is really just ourselves. But if you do that and do it pretty well, then you won't have regrets. But if you focus on too many other crazy things, then yeah, you might find out that it was a waste of time. But I'm sure all the guest speakers at George Live this weekend are going to inspire me to do more and to share what I can from it too. So that is something I'm looking forward to. I'll come back supercharged on Sunday night. Wes said he really doesn't need to tell the world who he is. He has shown us already. I agree. I was explaining it yesterday about it being breadcrumbs, how many certain people in this process have been dropping the little breadcrumbs to us. And if you're following it, if you're picking up on it, month after month, year after year, it adds up and it makes sense. You start to see a pattern after a while. If you're not paying attention, if you don't care, or if you're thinking backwards, like some people, it won't make sense. It seems just like it's crazy or something, right? So those of us who are paying attention, we can see the patterns and we can make sense out of it. And it's teaching us to have more patience in a big way, because we just want certain things to happen, but it's really just on God's timing. There are certain things good guys can control, but really, if you have a really good plan, and that's why I've said before, we're talking about military planning. Hurry up and wait. I got a whole lot of that in the Marine Corps, and that's what everybody knows all about in the military. So when you have military planning, it's meant to be successful no matter what, no matter how long it takes. There's proposed timelines, but they can shift, they can change, be delayed. But yeah, things are going great. Gene talks about how there's a plan, Trump has a plan and it's working. I've been saying the same thing and reiterating it in my own way, and just full confidence in what's happening. So, and some see how it easily connects to what Pastor Bob is doing, Gene Ho, George Magazine, and the whole Elvis story. And some don't see it at all and just think it's crazy. So it's okay. Just enjoy sharing it with whoever is on your same wavelength, and don't worry about the rest, basically. Hi, Jackie. Watching the live from Australia. Good day, mate. It's one of my favorite accents. I've been to Australia a few times. Melbourne and Sydney and another small town. I went with the Marine Corps band a couple times, and we got to hang out with some of you and have some fun. I really enjoyed it. Donna, hello. He has shown us week after week who he is. Yep. Irma says, I want to see Cassie when you're done. Well, it just so happens she's right there. As we're about, oh, that didn't work. As we're about to wrap this up. So thanks, Irma. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Jackie, again. No, I didn't see that. You got a standing ovation after How Great Thou Art. That was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? Unless he did it more than 1 week in a row. Well, that's, of course, a favorite to hear from Pastor Bob. It was on his last album. Elvis sang it, and it's one of the most well-known hymns of all time. So, great song, too. I've done a piano instrumental of it, so you should check that out if you haven't already. Okay, you guys, so I'm glad you all made it. I thought I might be a little bit too late for you today, but we have, we're all here. I hate to end the live. We all made it. So I'll keep you posted. A couple days away from George Live 2025, and I'm getting myself ready to give you guys as much action as possible. So you're welcome, Miss Slim Jiggy. I appreciate you all. I'm going to have a blast sharing all the videos with you. And yeah, more to come soon. So take care, have a good night or day if you're in Australia or someplace far away, or in the Pacific, or in the Philippines, or in Europe, and or you're watching this later. And I will see you guys again soon. So thanks, God bless. Have a good one.